All right, here we go. Chad Brendel, BearcatJournal.com. We did our last interview at Camp Higher Ground with these two distinguished young gentlemen. And now the final bowl practice that the media is allowed at. You guys are going to, you go tomorrow?
And practice tomorrow,
and then you get a little break, and then straight to Dallas for the Cotton Bowl. We've got Ryan Royer, Michael Kopay. Did I get it right?
You got it right.
See? Practice. Guys, what the hell has this been like? What is this ride, this journey from the day you left Higher Ground to now you're getting ready to play Alabama for a shot in the national championship game?
It's been a blur. I mean, you start out with those two big games with Indiana, Notre Dame, and you go right into conference, and then you got the conference championship game, and then you're like, oh, geez, where'd the whole season go? But, I mean, we're so happy to be able to draw that number 4 and be able to compete on the national stage because I think we're deserving of it, and we've worked really hard for it, and we're just excited to get down there and go up against Bama.
For sure. I mean, I'll add on to it. I think just all of us this is like something that you think about when you're younger. It's just really exciting to be in the position that we are right now, and I'm excited for the opportunity we have ahead.
Obviously, it was a unspoken but long-term goal with everybody that came back, with the experience and talent that this team had, that let's see if we can make it. To see it happen, to see that CPAW come up on the screen that Sunday, what went through your mind?
Just like,
I mean, I was excited. That's the only thing that really went through my mind. But it also, like, my mind kind of turned to like, what do we need to do to like beat them? It's a lot of preparation going into it, but I was really excited about it.
I was super excited. I was like proud. I was proud of like our team through the culture we've built. It's literally been like a 5-year process up until that moment. Just the countless amount of things we've done that like you guys don't get to see, like the off season, and just building up all the way to that moment, and just knowing that we got the opportunity. That's good, but it doesn't really mean much if we don't go out there and put our best football forward against Bama. So we're super excited and ready to put that on stage.
What would you have said if I'd have told you the first practice of your freshman year, before this is all done, you guys are going to play Alabama in the college football playoff for a chance at the championship? Would you told me I was a crazy person?
At first, I'd say, like, yeah, it sounds crazy, but, like, we believed in the staff and the culture and Coach Fickle, and we knew that it was just going to take some time to, like, really get that, everyone bought in and get that developed. But, I always had hope that this program was going to reach, like, places like this, but you never knew how fast it would take, but I definitely saw it would be possible.
Same thing,
Agreed.
Really. I probably would have told you you're crazy. But I had faith. I had faith in what Coach Fickle was doing, and I think the players kind of bought into what he was preaching, and we're here now. So
this was kind of the year of the UC fan.
It was.
Yeah, after taking last year off.
Yeah.
Nippert, I think the only game that didn't sell out was the FCS game. Every other game sold out.
Yeah.
And then kind of sold out Notre Dame Stadium with red.
Oh, yeah.
Take me through that experience walking out of the tunnel at Notre Dame and seeing all that red.
It was awesome. I mean, all you could really hear that whole
Let's
game
go Bearcats.
UC fans. Like, I think we kept the Notre Dame crowd pretty quiet the whole game. They weren't really a factor throughout the game. I think.
Yeah, hearing that "Let's go Bearcats" before the 4th down play, it was like a timeout. Like, I'll remember that for the rest of my life. Like, completely took over, and like, the fans probably don't know how much that means to us. Like, hearing that, and like, that really means a lot. And next to like some of the stuff that was going on in the championship game at Nippert, that was probably some of the coolest things I've ever seen, been a part of playing football.
Could you tell there was that much red there from field level?
You could see it was because red sticks out pretty well with the green. So
it looked like Christmas.
Yeah. Christmas for the Bearcats for sure. Maybe not for the Irish.
Is that something you'll never let go, going into Notre Dame Stadium, snapping their win streak and taking over the stadium?
No.
That's something you'll kind of remember the rest of your life.
I'm looking forward to see the Bearcats take over Dallas, though.
Yeah.
That's what I want to see. I want to see that Bearcat takeover. I'm looking forward to that.
Are we wearing red in Dallas?
No.
Red or
Is it
black?
Black.
Is it supposed to be black? Okay.
Yeah, because they'll wear crimson.
They're
Or
crimson.
the crimson.
on the field after the championship game. Take me through being stuck in the mass of humanity that was the field storm.
I mean, it was an awesome experience. You know, even when they rushed the field against UCF a couple of years back, I don't think there was as much people as there was this time around. I think they kind of knew that we set the stage for, you know, being in that top four. So I think it was a bigger deal for everybody. But no, it was an awesome experience.
Yeah, I remember when it was looking like the game, like we had the game, you started to see people just push down.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, they're coming down. They're not stopping. But it was so fun. Like, it was crazy. I ran into a bunch of my friends. You know, they were like lifting me up into the air and stuff. So you'll never forget stuff like that. And like, I thought it was funny just being on the field, like these random people, they're like coming up to me like, oh, can I get a picture? Can I get blah, blah, blah? I'm like, you really want a picture of me? Like, I'm not that cool. Like, but it's just cool because they loved it, and like we love seeing the fans like happy, and so it was a great time.
What was it like trying to get off the field? Because it felt like it never, the sea of humanity never stopped.
It took a minute for sure.
Yeah, if you got like a line of players going, they'd like, oh, it's the players, let them through. But it was like, it took like 10 minutes just to move like 100 yards probably.
Yeah.
What do you think will be going through your mind 5 minutes before kickoff? Bearcats run out onto the field, and it's time to get it on with Alabama for a spot in the title game.
You know, you kind of always just got butterflies, you know, no matter what game you're playing, like in what game, what environment you're in, who you're playing, you always got butterflies. But I think once that opening kickoff kicks off, I think we're all gonna settle down and, you know, play the game that we play.
Yeah, just soak it in when you run out. I always take like 30 seconds, just soak in the environment, and then it's go time. Time to beat Bama and just play our best football.
I couldn't leave without asking. You guys are special teams aces. You put a lot of heart and your soul into that. Tell me, what did it feel like to get your hand on that punt?
Oh, the punt. It was like
Was it out of body experience?
It was just like, I remember I just dove over the shield and kind of just stuck my arm out, and it just hit me like right here, and it took me like a second. I was like on the ground. I was like, I got that. I just stood up, and it was just like a blur. I just remember running over there like a psychopath, celebrating. Like, that's the thing, like, 'cause you know, like our roles, like we don't get to make like a ton of huge plays, so you don't get to like celebrate with your teammates, you know, as much. So I miss that so much, and getting to experience that, being with my teammates, my coaches, and you know, it was probably one of the best moments of my football career. So it was awesome.
Happy for him or pissed it wasn't you?
I'm super happy for him, of course.
Yeah, hey, I'm ready for this guy to get one. He's been taking bodies out on KOR, playing the wood. We need to get him a pump block versus Bama.
There you go. Vic wanted me to ask you about the drone show.
Coach Fickle just likes to make jokes. You know, he's working on his humor. He's getting better, but we're still working on it. But he sometimes gets a hold of one thing, and he likes to just really get at you for that. So the joke is, I'm running the drone show because I'm an engineer. So I don't know. Yeah. I'll probably be hearing about that like 5 more times by the end of the day.
He overplays the joke.
Yeah.
Well, fellas, appreciate it. It was fun at Higher Ground. It's even more fun now because you accomplished most of the goals.
Yeah.
Still a couple things left.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll talk to you one more time.
Yeah.
The last practice before the championship game.
Yes, sir.
No doubt.
All right. Thanks, man.
Thank you.